Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Paradigm Reboot reaction. Today we have Z versus Sakuzyo's Abyssgazer. It's a lot of words. This one was requested by Nolicid and my executive producers, so of course I'm going to be listening to it today. I was told that this song has no plot relevance and that it was just a tiebreaker for a tournament, so that is all I need to know, and I'm going to be hearing the song and seeing what it has in store for me. So without further ado, let's go! Ooh. I kind of forgot who made this song. Why am I surprised? We have two goats making this song. Sometimes I just kind of forget that I've heard people, and then I'm like, oh right, duh, they're fucking sick. And I've heard music from both of these producers, so I shouldn't be surprised. Ooh, change up in the melody. Switch to the guitar. It's a beautiful melody. Like, here doesn't really have much going on for the melody, and it's back. Just that like kick spamming there. This melody is so lively. Why do they always end on that chord too? That happens all the time. Why that chord? I'm sure it might be something like just to do with the game, but it seems like so many rhythm games end on that exact up chord. Just like, hey, and we're ending on a high note. You know, it's just like the standard. There's nothing else about that that's really standout. It's just funny to me that it happens so often. Again, I shouldn't really be surprised that I enjoyed this so much, and I don't know why. Like, I read the title, I knew who the composers were, I knew to expect greatness, and for some reason, the second it started, all of that disappeared from my brain, and I'm like, oh, right, it's good people. And it's not like I've heard anything that would make me think otherwise either. Like, all the songs I listened to today were really good. So I don't know where my brain got off just like putting it into this, like, it's probably going to be bad category, because it's not. It wasn't. It was brilliant. It was beautiful. The melody is one of the most refreshing things I've heard recently. It's just so lively. Like I said during the reaction, it has such a brightness to it that almost feels surreal in a way. Like, it doesn't feel like it belongs to this game, which I don't know Paradigm Reboot, so it probably does belong thematically, but it feels like something that would come out of like the Final Fantasy series or something. Maybe a little bit of Xenoblade in a way. It just feels perfectly fantastical and bright and airy. It doesn't have anything going on that feels like it's a negative connotation at all. It's just a really nice melody. It just works. And then again, that last chord, I don't know what's that. why that is, but I'm going to get my brain off of it. It's just an interesting observation that a lot of songs seem to end on that chord. It has nothing to do with the overall melody, but it does kind of fit in that same key. So maybe that's why it's that specifically. You resolve upward and maybe that's just the chord you land on. I'm not entirely positive, but this melody is super fun and beautiful, and I really don't have any other things to add about it as a result. It's Sakuzyo, it's G. They are amazing composers. They have a track record that I've experienced multiple songs from both of them already, and it's like, okay, I know I'm going to be hearing something really impressive, and their way of just throwing things like the rhythmic changes around, which a lot of the producers for these games, especially Paradigm, love to do, and I'm sure it's just because it's fun. You know, just add a little bit of variety in there. Make sure that the people who are playing the game stay on their toes, you know, like, oh, gotcha, and then this, you know, it's fun. And I feel like all the producers for these games really put their hearts and souls into their music, and that's why they sound so vibrant and just beautiful in general. I feel like they really want to push this fantastical energy into the music of these games, and again, I'm not entirely sure what the context of the plot is for anything, and I know that this doesn't necessarily have any of that in it itself, but I'm sure they're borrowing from that overall sound from Paradigm, because I have heard a few songs and they do have that energy. So it just makes me wonder a little bit why this specific tone, why they go this hard on the melodies. And it's like, sure, it's their jobs, but also at the same time, I feel like they're so specific about it in every way, where it doesn't even feel like it's specifically these producers. It feels like a collective of like one hive mind of sound. I feel that they all understand each other really well in sound and approach, and that's why people like G and Sakuzyo do such a good job at working together, because they're kind of part of that collective hive mind where they know the direction that the other person's going to take, and they're able to play on the weaknesses and strengths of each other to make something that sounds so thick, but at the same time so light and inviting, just like this one does. That melody was absolutely gorgeous and really gave me this like fantasy feel that I haven't heard from any songs out of any rhythm game in recent memory, at least to this degree. I've heard a lot of those that have that sort of sound, but not this whimsical. There's just an unattainable level of whimsy in this song, higher than most other songs and other producers get to, and I wonder if that's a result of these two understanding each other so well, or if they fully went in with the intention to make something that had this energy to it, just going like, you know what we're doing? We're doing a tiebreaker. Let's just fucking go ham and make the most like beautiful track we can. Something that has plenty of variety that you can easily sink your teeth into, but at the same time is fresh enough that you don't get bored hearing it. Even though, like I said, they all kind of do have a similar energy, that does not mean that they're the same. And this is one of those songs that feels so unique, albeit familiar, and I gotta respect the hell out of that due to that being so difficult to pull off. Now, a quick disclaimer that I feel like I said absolutely nothing in this video. Sometimes these songs do cause that with me because I lack the foresight to be able to tell you exactly what I feel about these songs other than the general overview. There are techniques in place here that I'm not entirely familiar with, and I need to experience more to be able to properly give thoughts on and like get into the music theory of certain tracks. But ones like this, I just find myself enjoying it and getting kind of lost in that, so I end up not having too terribly much to say as far as just the intellectual edge goes. I try my best to be as educational as I can with these, but once in a while you just get a song that's like, damn, that was just good. And there's not much more you can say about it. But I have been yapping a while, so I will call it now. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you have another song you want me to get to, by all means drop in the comments below and I will do my best as always to get to those. Or if, like Nola Sid did, you want to guarantee that I listen to something, you can always go to my Patreon or my YouTube memberships. There is a tier that will force me to listen to whatever you want. Doesn't matter who it's by, what it's from, if it's good or bad, none of that matters. That's why it's a guaranteed request. But if you don't want to do any of that, maybe just want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, you know how to do all that, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!